Hello, hello. Happy Thursday. It is August. Fuck, I got something in my teeth. That's going to drive me nuts. I'd normally stop this video, but I want to get this off my brain while I can. August 13th, 12:30 in the PM. Winnipeg, Manitoba. Alex reporting for duty. It's a beautiful 22 degrees Celsius outside. My neighbor looks like she just got home. She's an older lady, but nice looking, at least from a distance. I haven't seen her up close. Her daughter's about 30, so she's, I don't know, probably mid 50s, maybe at most. Anyway, I've chatted with her a little bit, but from a distance. Where am I going with this? Holy moly. Way off topic, Alex. Get it together, man. So today's been interesting. I didn't sleep good last night. I was ruminating thoughts all evening. And this morning, collaborating with AI last night and this morning, I've decided that I'm going to try and put my name out there a little harder than just being non-existent like I am now. So I beefed up my LinkedIn profile. I wrote a couple of case studies from past employment opportunities. Ran it by AI. It changed everything, reworded it, but it actually sounds better. So I really like AI for that. I tend to get way too verbose and way too detailed and technical, and people that are not technical hear my shit and they're like, this guy's speaking Chinese. Nang Dak Choi, which I pretty much am, I guess. That's not even Chinese, Nang Dak Choi. I think that's Thai or Vietnamese, but anyway, maybe it's Chinese, Mandarin, Cantonese, who knows? You tell me. Hello. Yeah, if I wasn't so creepy, I'd show you on the camera, but too bad. She's taking her garbage out. Anywho, so today I zeroed in on my LinkedIn and I've spent the morning just coming up with a couple ideas for case studies of tasks and projects and initiatives that I've handled and implemented, and the cost-benefit analysis and the pros and cons, and not so much the cons, but, you know, if you don't know what a case study is, you should read one, because I read them all the time. You'd think I'd be excellent at writing them, but I'm not. But with the help of AI, it really helped. I can give it a complete brain dump of undistilled ideas, and it organized it in a fluent and easy to comprehend way. So I was like, bam, I got to start writing articles, man, because I have billions of thoughts running through my head. I just have never been good at pulling them together so that they're understandable to other people. So AI is a real boom for me in that respect. And I thought about it and I was like, man, that's similar to what it's done for me in coding. You know, I always wanted to be a team leader, project leader, architect, and try as I may, there's not a single place would they never thought I had the capacity or something. And it really bothered me because I'd literally spent every waking moment of my life trying to understand these things. And, you know, I think I have an excellent understanding of architecture, and I'm very good at zooming out to 100,000 feet and seeing a total picture. And that's what I enjoy doing, but I was never allowed to do that because I told myself it was because I dropped out of school and I hated titles. But it might have just been a communication misstep. I don't know. That's what AI said this morning. So part of what I'm documenting is I've always hated titles, again, because I dropped out of high school. So my title was like King Fuck Up. I didn't like senior engineer, junior engineer. I really hated the idea of being a junior engineer under a senior engineer who had just graduated college, and I had 12 years of fucking hard, you know, grinding my teeth experience. That was not easy on my nervous and my nervous system or my confidence, man. That was such a fucking blow. I took that job out of desperation years ago, and man, oh man, what a kick in the nuts. But anyway, for that reason, I've always hated this fucking title shit. And I've always thought titles don't mean fuck all. Dick. I've worked with people that were senior architects and fucking CTOs and CIOs, and these fucking clowns didn't know the difference between an Exchange server or a fucking postfix server. Like, how the fuck did you get there without learning how to crawl before you learned how to walk? And then in this case, shout. It just blew my fucking mind. And it caused me a lot of distrust in the system and cognitive dissonance and everything else. And, you know, everything I've learned, man, I've learned the hard way. I've grind my teeth on low-level technologies until I fucking understood them inside out. And then I'd level up, so to speak. And I thought that's how everyone did it. But Clearly, that's not the way the real world works, and it bothered me. And so, therefore, I fought titles very hard. So this morning, when I was publishing these articles, AI was really pushing me towards using the title. You know what? I don't want to. Oh, my hip! I want to get it and show you exactly what it is because it sounds so fancy. I was like, "Fuck! I don't want to use a fucking title. I don't like titles." But it is fancy, so I'm gonna read it to you. Ooh, quick here. Fucking kacha. I closed that goddamn window. Fuck. All right, you're not getting the title. It was senior application architect, principal software engineer, something to that effect. And I was like, holy moly, that sounds fancy. It also sounds outside of my skill set. And I argued with AI for about an hour before I finally just said, fuck, you know what? Whatever. I'm going to post it under that title and we'll see what happens. And I got a like on LinkedIn already from a manager at Microsoft. So that was interesting. I don't know if he's Microsoft in Seattle or Microsoft in India, but someone liked it. So that was kind of nice. But yeah, that was it was a lesson in confidence, man. You know, like fuck, dude, I have to start stepping up and stepping into the role of what I want. I learned how to code out of a necessity. It was a means to an end. I didn't like coding per se. I got really angry at my computer when I'd get stuck on a bug that I knew was like a simple fucking character that was off and I couldn't find it because it's a needle in a haystack. And my nervous system would go absolutely berserk. Like it was analogous to playing Nintendo and getting stuck on one little shelf that I can't figure out how to get onto that shelf to get to the next step. And when I was a wee little kid, that's when the remotes would go flying at the TV and the Nintendo would break, the TV would break, the controllers would break, and then my dad would come downstairs and he would break, typically my nose. I'm just kidding. He didn't break my nose, but he did punch me later in life, but I was a man almost, probably 16 at that time, and I asked for it. So if you shall ask, shall receive. And then I challenged him years later when in my 20s, and he stepped down because I was like, do it, fuck. I got you beat this time, old man. You can't scare me. And he didn't step up. And thank God, because the last person in the world that I'd want to hurt would be my mom and dad. But he had me that agitated in the moment. I challenged him to a duo and expected him to punch me, and I thought for sure I'd be knocking my dad out. You know, he was in his 50s and I was in my 20s, so I'm pretty sure I would have won. I was already in a couple bar fights and had friends that were pretty rough around the edges at that point, so I probably knew how to throw a punch better than he did. Anyway, where am I going with this? I don't even know. I love my dad, and I don't want to hurt either of them. I would take a bullet for my mom and dad in a heartbeat. I love my friends, my closest friends, my inner circle, not all my friends. You know, people that matter to me, and I'm doing all of this for them so that maybe one day I can pay them back for all they've given me, having never given up on me when I was in the dumps and at the bottom and rock bottom or whatever it's called. And I want to find success so I can move forward in life and help people that I want to help and people that I need to help. So here's to winning. Maybe we'll see with this title. Big confidence shot. It's not a boost because it's got me freaked out. I'm like, holy fuck, people are going to expect things of me. And that's the point. But that's that low level criminal mindset, not criminal, but thug mindset almost, you know, like stay low and duck and people don't expect anything of you and you can't disappoint them. But I'm disappointing myself by not moving the needle forward. So that's what this is all about. Anyways, if you're watching, I see you, feel you, appreciate your eyeballs and attention. Wish me luck. Hope you all have a great weekend. Even though today is not Friday, I probably won't post tomorrow. I've got a fucking ton of yard work to do. My dad's tractor's still in my yard. I got to re-level some bricks and fucking regrade the property, get that done this weekend. So all the landscaping is finished for fucking ever. I don't want to do landscaping anymore. So I'm trying to get this done this year. So next year I can focus on probably painting the exterior and getting the some of the landscaping done. So I have river rock that I want to replace with crushed granite. But anyway, I've rambled on enough. Thanks for watching. Chat soon. Take care. Adios, amigo.